Good morning. This is Michael Smith, and I am teaching this new course, Management 310 Change in Organizational Management, for the first time for Valley College. And we're excited to have you as a part of the class. I want to take just a moment to kind of orient you and welcome you to the class and to our 3 weeks together. It's going to be a very intense class, and for many of you, this is something that you have not had before. So it's going to be a little bit different from the courses that you generally have, because usually in most classes we come in with some content, and in many cases you will not have that in Management 310. Organizational and change management are a part of the world of work that we live in today, and I encourage you to read the document that I've posted on the changes in work. I'm not sure what your background is as far as work is concerned, but work has certainly changed since the Industrial Revolution. It has become much more of a science, and how we organize work, how we treat our employees, even how we function as a factory. I've had the privilege in my career of working for three of the largest corporations in the world. I worked for Wells Fargo Corporation, I worked for Schlumberger, I worked 10 years for BMW Manufacturing, which is the only BMW car company in the United States, in Greenville, South Carolina, in corporate communications. And the work environment is very stressful these days and very intense. You no longer just go to work and you have a certain job that you do for 8 or 9 or 10 hours and you walk away. The employees are much more a part of the work itself. You do the supervision, you work on teams, you take black belt training. All these things are watchwords in the modern manufacturing environment, trying in many ways to motivate employees to be their best and to grow and to excel, and to also get, of course, the most work out of the employee that they possibly can get out for the money that they're paying. So understand that it's a very different world that we live in, and if you're privileged enough to go into most any company today that's on the forward end of things, they're going to be working, you're going to be helping to manage, you're going to be doing a lot of things other than just making left-handed widgets or whatever it is you go into the factory to do. So it's very important that we understand change management and the science behind it, and how we are to make these things come together. So during the days of these weeks, we're going to be talking about a lot of different things, about how it's organized and about what your role might be in a factory as an employee, as a change agent, if you will, to make the factory better. If you've had a job, you realize that most companies, most places that you work are not ideal. And so there are great needs, and companies that do not change do not last. I'll give you a prime example that we may talk more about in the course, and that is the Kodak Company. In the 1800s, Kodak became one of the top companies in the world. Of course, photography and cameras and film and all those things that come from that were new on the horizon. And Kodak held that market well into the 1970s and 80s, but they did not change with the times, and they missed one very vital link that ended up putting them into bankruptcy in the 1980s, and it's been there ever since, and that was the advent of the world of technology. And they missed the entire gamut of what computers were going to do to the world of film making and cameras. And of course, you realize that most of you never use film anymore. You have a camera in your cell phone that's done digitally, and it's downloaded to computers, and that entire market disappeared. And so part of the thing that the owners of companies must do today is stay on the cutting edge and the forefront of all of these changes, and that takes a daily commitment to change in organizational management. We have to be the leanest, fittest we can be to compete with the other places of the world. And so as we start out on this new endeavor today, I am encouraging you, this is a day-by-day assignment. This is not something that you can wait until Sunday night and sit down and take it in and do a good job. We have daily reading assignments. We have daily lecture assignments that you need to listen to, discussion boards, and other activities that are going to be vital to your success as a student in this course. And so I encourage you to get ready for 3 very intense weeks of learning and read the materials, look through the course. And of course, if you have any questions or problems, please do not fail to get back with me and let us help you. So as we get started, I'm looking forward to teaching and being with you and getting to know you. And I'm also looking forward to the learning that's going to take place. We'll talk in a few days. Thank you.